Welcome to this Autocad Civil 3D tutorial on designing a Civil 3D tutorial on designing of hill road with me, this Amartya on my Amartya Technical channel. So in today's topic, we're gonna learn how to create a corridor. We'll also be getting familiar with creating multiple baseline. We'll know how to create a section editor, create top and datum surface from the finished corridor, set frequency of the corridor assembly, and also set target of corridor alignment and feature line. So basically, a corridor model builds on and uses various AutoCAD Civil 3D objects and data, including sub-assemblies, assemblies, alignment, surface, and profile. The corridor manages the data, tying various assemblies to the baseline and their finished grade profile. So a corridor can define and display components such as feature lines, which are defined in sub-assemblies, surface using link codes and feature line. A corridor object is created from a baseline by placing 2D sections, that is assembly, at an incremental locations, and by creating matching slopes that reach a surface model at each incremental location. You can create a corridors with multiple baselines, which enable you to create more complex designs such as intersection. So there is no limit to the number of alignment that can be used to define the AutoCAD Civil 3D corridor. So let's go to the AutoCAD Civil 3D. Here I have opened one drawing. So previously we created the assemblies. So now we're going to learn how to create the corridors. So go to the Home tab, click on this corridor icon. Here create a corridor along the selected baseline. Click on this corridor, and here you will be asked for the name of the corridor. You can write anything as your project defines it. So let's do this such as test corridor. The style we're gonna assign will be basic. So if there is any description, you can write here. The corridor layer it will sit on is Silk Road curve. Baseline type, you can create alignment and profile or from the feature line. So here we're gonna let it be alignment and profile. The alignment is gonna strike is this one, Tamor, this alignment, and the profile it's gonna strike is Tamor finish grade. And the assembly, you can select this for now as lane AOR, and the target surface will be the existing surface. And let's check this button for now. So here another dialog box appears. So here you have a baseline, that is Tamor. It's a horizontal alignment baseline, and the vertical is Tamor finish grade. So here is your assembly. So the assembly it's gonna read is a lane AOR, and the station is from start to end. So let's click this elliptical button of frequency, and the frequency we're gonna create along the tangent is, let's say, 10, and for the curve increment 10. Okay, for the station let's go for 100 only. This is just a test. And for target we're gonna set it. So here click to surface and pick a target, easy surface. Now here you can see there is a width and hour offset target available for us for that assembly. For this one assembly, the left plane will target the left side, okay, and the left shoulder will target the left shoulder alignment, that is the offset alignment we have drawn in our previous class. And for the right we're gonna select this one, and for the right shoulder we're gonna select this one. We don't have anything for daylight max width, and for the slope and elevation target we don't have anything for now. Click on OK. After creating this, click on apply, reveal the corridor, and click on OK. So here you can see our corridor is built. So as I discussed before, corridor is a collection of these sub-assemblies, and alignment, surface, and profile. If I select this corridor and go to this object viewer, And here you can see the 2D representation of our corridor. If I just click on this right corner hotspot, and zoom on this, you can see our assembly, that is drain, this is our lane, and this is our daylighting, and this is our finished grade profile, and the slope is tying out is at our existing surface. So now you can see this is our corridor. So I'm going to hit the escape button. So in this way we can create a corridor. If you want to again go to the corridor surface, just go to the modify button, click corridor, and under corridor property, here again the dialog box appear. So here we have information parameters tab, that is the one we have set here. Code is the code that assigned for making this corridor. This is the feature line, this is the surface which we're gonna create later on, and this is the boundaries, and lastly slope patterns. So I'm going to hit the cancel button. So in this way we can create a corridor. So now let's open one file which we were working previously. So in this file I have created some assemblies that we need for this corridor. This is our offset alignment. Let's turn the layer off for this offset alignment for now. So let's say we're gonna create a corridor up to 400 meter for this project. If you create till 200, it will 2 kilometer. The length of the video will be stretched. So I wanna keep my videos short and informative. So let's go and create a corridor. Go to modify, click on corridor. Since I have already created a corridor, all I have to do is assign the assemblies. So here I have already created a corridor lane AOR. So for the parameter, I'm gonna add a baseline. The name of the baseline, let's put BL timer, and the baseline type will be alignment, and it will create the baseline from this alignment. Click on OK. So for the vertical baseline, we're gonna select the timer finish grid. So here I have created baseline. So now let's add a region. Click on add region. The assembly we're gonna select is left hillside. So before going this, I want to show you the assembly. Click on cancel button. So we're gonna use this assembly, left hillside. So again, go to the corridor property, and here add a baseline. Add a region, left hillside. Click on OK. So this plus sign indicates that we have created a region. So let's go left hillside, and the assembly we're gonna pull is left hillside. Now here we're only gonna go till 300 meter our end station. So for the frequency, let's go this set all frequency. For along the triangle we'll go 5, and for the curve increment we'll go 2. Click on OK, and we're gonna target some offset and existing surface. As before, for the left lane we're gonna pull left offset alignment, and for the left shoulder we're gonna pull left, and for the right lane we're gonna pull right lane. And for the right shoulder, we're gonna select this one, click on OK. So if anything is there, please go and look once again. So here I have nothing, so I'm going to click OK. So after finishing this, I'm going to click OK to reveal the corridor, and let's see how our corridor is built. Gonna take some time depending upon your processor. So here our corridor has been created. So this is the daylighting. Here this is also daylighting at the field, which is represented by the green line, and in the court is represented by this red line. So you can also change the station by just clicking this diamond button and click here, and again it will reveal the corridor. Here you can see our corridor has been revealed. So now we have to do some checking. So I'm gonna select this corridor and go to this section editor. Here I have a orange section in my top, and the alignment and the profile in the left and right section. You can also configure report as per your needs by selecting this report and changing this layout. For now we're gonna let it be like this. So I'm gonna zoom to this station 5. We're gonna start from, let's say, station 0. Once you fix your view window, just go to this zoom to and click on this zoom to and offset and elevation. After you set this one, you can see here this is our starting station, and under profile also you can see this is our starting change. So here we can see our daylight has tied to the existing surface. So select this next button to go to the next station, this one 5. So go through all this station. We need to determine this is our slope. So we need to go this station. Let's go to the station so click on next, next, next. So let's check our assemblies in this cross editor. So here we need a structure, and this chain is 110. So you have to note that. I think up to here we need the structure. So we need structure till this finish. Let's say from 110 to 116, or you can say 15. 15 will be good. So now the structure we need is here. So let's check here first we need or not. So I'm gonna move this tracker to here. So here you can see our slope has been violated, that is our field slope was 1.5:1 because of this steep slope. I think we need to put some structure here. Let's go through this series. So our end station will be 252 and the start station will be 228. So here we're gonna put some structure. So up to here, so close this check button. Now to insert the region, first we need to select the corridor. Go to corridor properties. Just gonna put this something easier to read. So here we need structure change or station 110 to 115. So right click here and split region. So we need structure somewhere here at 110, 115. Click on enter, and here yeah, the split has been created, but it hasn't snapped to the accurate station, so we'll do it manually. 110 from 110 to 115. Need to split another, but here we have we need to go let's say till 300 and make a split for now. So that will be from here till here. Click on enter. So let's just visually understand. This is our left field side. Here will be our structure. Again, there will be a left field side assembly, and there will be the structure, and there will be again the last split. So let's split again here. From here, let's say here. This is just for understanding. Now we have to sort it out. So here, the assembly we're gonna need is stationary right side, and the station will be 110 to 115. Then from 115 till 228 will be left hill side. Let's rename this one. Let's rename this 2. Let's rename this 3. So from 220 station to 252 will be our structure. Let's assign Gavin right. So we don't need this region. So let's remove region. And from here till our station, let's go up to 300. From 252 will be our left field side. So after splitting the region, or we can say splitting the region. The next thing we need to do is set the frequency. Thus we are rewriting this. If there is any mistake, this will be 2 and around 10 will be 5. Okay, this will set frequency for all these assemblies and also target. So click to target to the existing surface and let's check our offset target is it right or not. Click on OK. So let's first uncheck the corridor and click on apply. Reveal the corridor. So our corridor has been unchecked. So now again check and reveal the corridor. You have to check this start and end station, so there should be no gap between this corridor. So it will take some time. So here you can see our corridor has been created with different assemblies. So now again you have to check whether the corridor is good or not. So here we have put our structure. So let's go to this station. And go to this assembly. So I think we need to put a structure here also. We have to go I think up to 108. So here you can see our retaining. So let's see for the cabin. Starting of cabin is somewhere here. It has, you can see it has installed the cabin at the right side. Let's go through this cabin. So here our daylight has been collected. So check this one. I think it's good enough to go through. So after creating the corridor, let's go and do the final testing. Click here, so we can go or jump directly to the 108 station in our section editor. So here we can see our retaining wall. So in this way you can see we have sort out this area. So here we don't need any region wall, so we have an assigned region wall in this section. Let's go and do the final checking of this area. So as per the ground, the section of the gathering will be changed. So now back to the surface. So I think everything is okay till this change. So let's go and hit the close button. Now the next step we need to do before creating the sample line is create a top and datum surface. So here you can create a surface, either go from this created property. Here you can see the surface tab. You can either go and create the surface from here, or you can directly go and hit this corridor surface button, and the same thing is shown here. But here the other tab is not shown here, only the one that we need is shown here, that is surface and boundaries. So click on this icon to create a top surface, and let's rename this to in AOR top, and the surface style we're gonna assign to it is 1 and 5 meter background. We're gonna correct the overhang correction to the top links, and we're gonna specify a code that is top, and click on this green plus button and check this add breakline, and then boundary, go and click on corridor extend as outer boundary. If you have only daylight on both sides, you can select this one also. Click on OK. Before clicking on OK, I wanna change the surface style to contour and triangle so that it will be visible for us. So here first I'm gonna select the corridor and change its style to corridor plot. So this is our surface, that is our top surface. We're gonna see in the object viewer. So here you can see our top surface. So we're gonna to the concept, so you can see our top surface has been drawn. This is the cabin, this one is the cabin, and this one is the retaining wall. This is our daylighting. So you can click on OK. So for now I'm going to change this style to no display. So next thing we need to do is create a datum surface. So again, go to the modify, click on corridor, click on corridor surface, and the next surface we're gonna add is a datum. For the surface triangle, same as before, we're gonna go with contours and triangle. This time we're gonna click bottom code, and for the tracing we're gonna go to the datum and add as a break link. And for boundary, we're gonna click corridor boundary as outer extent. Click on OK and rebuild the corridor. So you can see our bottom or datum has been created. Datum surface. Go to the object viewer. And let's check out. This is our surface, datum surface. Click on OK. So everything is good. The next step we need to do is create a sample line. Sample line is necessary in order to create the cross section. So for this, we're gonna click the start to no display. The surface we have created is shown here. You see there is our datum. If you select this and change your display, you can go and see the style it is assigned. For now, we're gonna go and no display. So in this way, we have finished creating our corridor. So the next step we're gonna do now is create a sample line. That will be for another video. So guys, keep watching my video for the next creation of this section, cross section. That is, thank you for today and see you in the next video.